Just off of Highway 53 in Tony, there's a car lot where all the cars are the same. We'll reintroduce you to the Pontiac Fiero coming up.
From 1984 to 1988, Pontiac made a small mid-engine sports car called the Fiero. Fiero is Italian for proud, and that's very appropriate for the owners of this car. As WAAY 31's Justin McFarland found out, the word Fiero could also mean dedicated.
Just off of Highway 53 in Tony, you might notice a car lot where all the cars look the same. The yard is called the Fiero Factory, and it's dedicated to a 1980s sports car, the Pontiac Fiero.
A lot of people love it. You know, a lot of my customers, they're either the real young ones or the older ones that want a sports car.
The shop started 10 years ago when Rosie Parks and her husband Ed opened a vehicle specialty shop.
We used to do vans and trucks, but then the vans were kind of dying out, so my husband decided, well, we'll try and do the Fieros, put the kit cars on it. But then we couldn't find anybody to work on them. So we decided, well, we'll learn how to do the engine work and just restore them.
So every weekend they went to junkyards and car auctions across the country until they compiled over 250 Fieros.
We have a passion for it. We love it, and we meet a lot of different people from all over the countries, and they become our friends.
Now friends and strangers alike bring their Fieros to Tony. They sign the wall and have the engines replaced, among other things. This is not a Fiero.
This is a 308, but it is on a Fiero body, you know.
But that doesn't say Fiero.
That says Ferrari, yeah, and that's what you can do with them.
The owner of this Fiero, or Ferrari, is over 70 years old. So this is a Fiero underneath the hood.
Yeah.
But a Ferrari on top.
Yeah.
This is a 1985 Pontiac Fiero. It's got 201,000 miles on the car, but what they've done is they've taken out the four-cylinder and they put in, listen to it everyone, whew, that is the sound of a V8 engine. It's just an example of what they do and what's being called Fiero heaven. Although the Fiero was a little tight for me, people like Rosie would never sit behind the wheel of anything else. Hers is a 1988. The last year the car was made.
I love it. I wouldn't drive nothing else. If you don't love the car, then you wouldn't understand why we love the car, why we still drive a 20-year-old car.
In Tony, I'm Justin McFarland, WAAY 31 News.
I tried to sit in one of those cars just once. The last weekend in April, the Fiero factory hosts a national swap meet for Fiero owners. It draws hundreds of Fiero fans from across the country.